Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we saw about JavaScript, right? We saw about JavaScript tags. How will you include a JavaScript inside HTML using script tag, right? And then we have seen about the lexical structures. We have seen about JavaScript variables, scope of variables, and we have seen the syntax for general syntax for statements to write, right? Document dot write. And then we saw about operators and expressions in JavaScript. They are arithmetic operators, assignment operators, relational or comparison operators, logical operators, and we have seen about string operators, increment and decrement operator, and we have seen unary plus and minus operator, type of operator, right? And conditional operator, that is a ternary operator. And then at last we saw about JavaScript pop-up or dialog boxes, right? In pop-up or dialog boxes, we saw about alert dialog box, confirm dialog box, and prompt dialog box, right? And we have seen the syntax and we have seen the example also for these dialog boxes. And at last we saw about JavaScript comments, right? Comments. How will you write a comment in JavaScript? Using double slash or slash star, right? That's all we have seen in the last session, and today in this session we are going to see about control structure in JavaScript. Okay, in control structure we have conditional statements, right? Condition means we know it will A greater than B means that is a condition, right? B greater than C means that is a condition, right? So here we are seeing conditional statements in JavaScript. Okay, here statements will be executed in order they are found how they are found in that script, right? Here conditional statements execute or skip one or set of statements depending on the value of a specified conditional expression. That means here there are two types of controls. One is branching or selection. The other one is looping or repetitive. Okay, one is branching or selection and the other one is looping or repetitive. Okay, here, the first one we are going to see is in conditional statements, we have two, branching or selection. From that word itself, we'll get a description of that. You just learn that types first. The types of controls or the types of this conditional statements are one is branching and the other one is looping. Okay, branching means it is like a selective or selection, and looping is like a repetitive statement. Okay, first we are going to see about branching statements. Branching statement means these are used to perform different actions based on some conditions. Okay, some conditions will be there. If that condition is true, it will have a set of statement. If that condition is false, it will have a set of statement, right? Likewise, branching, that means it is a transfer of control from the current statement to another statement, or it is like constructing a programming unit, right? A branch, this alters the execution sequence. That means here we have some different branching statements. They are if statements, if else statement, else if statement, switch statement, right? Here we have to study the types of branching statements. First we saw this chapter is control structure, right? Control structure means here we have some conditional statements. There are two types of conditional statements, branching and looping. Okay, branching means selective, looping means repetitive. First we are seeing branching statements. In branching statements, if you see, here we have if statement, if else if, switch. Okay, four statements are there. If else if, switch. Okay, first we are going to see about if and else if. Okay, if statement means that is the fundamental control statement that allows the JavaScript to make decision to execute statement conditionally. That means it has two forms. One is if and another one is if else. Okay, the form is here in this if statement, this is for only true condition. Okay, if one condition will be there, if that condition is true, that true block will be executed, right? If inside the bracket condition will be there, if that condition is true, whatever is below that line, it will be executed. Okay. If else, if form means we saw that it has a condition, or that condition will be a relational or logical operator or expression there. It is evaluated first. If that result is true, then this block, the true block, whatever is given down, that statements will be executed. Okay, this true block will have one or more than one statements also. Okay, here for example, if you see, first they have opened HTML tag, then head tag, then title tag. Inside title tag, demo program to test if command in JavaScript. Okay, then they have closed the title tag, and then you have to close the head tag, and then open the body tag, and next line we are inserting the JavaScript inside HTML, right? So here script tag is used. Script language is equal to JavaScript. Type is equal to text slash JavaScript, right? Variable age is equal to prompt inside the bracket, inside double quotes, they are given, please enter your age. Whatever you are giving, it will be saved in that zero, in that place, right? If that age is greater than or equal to 16, you will, that thing which is given down will be executed. Alert, you are eligible to vote. This will be displayed, right? If this age is not greater than or equal to 18, uh, nothing will be displayed, right? So this is what we are seeing here. If statement, okay? If age is greater than or equal to 16, here before that variable age is equal to prompt, please enter your age, comma 0. So here whatever you are entering in this place, you will get a prompt dialog box, right? Whatever you are entering will be saved in the place of age. And here if that age is greater than or equal to 16, you will get the output as you are eligible to vote. Alert, you are eligible to vote, right? And then they have closed that if statement, and then script tag also they have close the body tag and close the HTML tag, slash script slash body slash HTML. So since we have given the prompt tag, first we will get this output. Please enter your age, and you will get a box there. There you can enter your age and click on OK. As soon as you are entering your age, if your age is greater than 16, you will get this dialog box. You are eligible to vote, right? If your age is not, if you are entering some value below 16, you won't get anything, right? This is if statement, okay? The second form of this if statement is else, okay? Here you have seen if. If one condition is there, if that condition is true, you will get to display things below that, or the statements which is given below the if statement will be processed, right? Here in the simple if construction, no special processing is performed when the condition evaluates to false. Here if else means there is a false block also. Here we saw only there is only true block, right? If that condition is true, we'll get that specific statement will be executed, right? Here that this program will follow two branches. If else means, if means it has only one branch, right? If that statement is true, you will get you will be getting the output which is given inside that if statement. If that condition is false, what will happen? Nothing will be displayed. That is if statement, right? Here in this if else, if this condition is false, you can display another one thing. You will get another one false block also. For that, you will use the word else. Okay. Let's see the syntax for that. If, first you have to give the expression here if. That means a condition you have to give there. And then first, if the statement, if the condition is true, the things will, whatever want to be executed, or whatever want to be displayed, it will be there in this if, and then condition will be there in that block, that is true block. Okay. If that condition is false, you will have a else block. In this else block, if you see, if that condition is false, this down, it's there, right? Down statements and some codings are there. This will be displayed. Okay, else block will be executed if that condition is false. Okay, here if you see if condition expression and statement if true, else statement if false. So here what happens is if the condition is false, this first statement will be executed. And else, if that condition is false, if the condition is true, you will be displayed with the first block, right? If the condition is false, you will get the second block, right? That is the difference between if and if else. Okay, here in this if else, it is having only one difference, that it has else, that else keyword is there, and then it has a false block also. Here if you see, they have given a HTML example for that. Today you learn this thoroughly. If statement first. If and if else you learn today. Okay. We will see the example here in page number 316. First I have opened the HTML tag and then head tag and then title tag. Inside title, demo program to test if else command in JavaScript. This is all we know. Till if we saw, right? Head tag they have closed, body tag they have opened, script language JavaScript, type is equal to text slash JavaScript, variable age is equal to this, and all we saw in if, right? After that alert, you are eligible to get the driving license. After that, if you see, you have a keyword else. Else, here in this else part, they are giving alert, you are not eligible to get driving license, or you are not eligible to vote. Whatever you are giving inside this else part, here if age is greater than or equal to 18. If this age is greater than, whatever you are entering is greater than 18 means you will get this true part, that is alert first part. You are eligible to get driving license. That will be displayed. If that condition is false, if age is not greater than or equal to 18, the next part, else part. Below else you have a line, right? You are not eligible to get driving license. This one will be displayed in the output side, right? That's all. This is the difference here in if else, other than in this if coding you have only if part. In this if else you have if part, you will have the condition and you will have the true block, right? In else part you will have the false block, right? And in the last line if you see slash script slash body slash HTML. So we are closing the script tag, body tag and HTML tag, right? So that's all. When you are seeing the output here, as we have seen in if statement, first it will, we have used prompt tag, right? So since we have used prompt, please enter your age. Like that it will be displaying a text box there. In the text box, whatever age you want, you can just enter as per your age. If you are entering above 18 means you will get this, you are eligible to get driving license, right? Here they have entered 35. That means you are eligible to get driving license. If you are entering below 18, here they have entered 15, right? If you are entering the age below 18 means the else part what you have? Alert. Inside alert you have, you are not eligible to get driving license, right? So here in this else part, you will get, you are not eligible to get driving license. This will be displayed, right? So we have seen if and if else today, right? Else if means same like if else only. Here we saw only true block and a false block in else if else, right? Here in else if you see, we'll have more than one else block. That means in each else also you can give a condition. Okay, don't confuse it with if and if else. First, today you learn this if and if else. If statement means if you have to give a condition and first you'll have a true block. That's all. If that condition is true, you'll get the output whatever is inside this true block. In if else, if you see, if part will have a true block and else part will have a false block. As per the condition, if the condition is true, the first true block will be executed. If the condition is false, the false block will be executed, right? You just learned this if and if else thoroughly first today, and tomorrow we'll see else if and switch. Okay, if you are knowing this if and if else, else if statement will be very easy. Okay, today I am stopping with this if and if else, because after learning this, if you are learning the else if, it will be very easy. Okay, if you are knowing the syntax for if statement and if else statement, else if statement will be very easy. Okay, the same if else only, it will have some more steps. Okay, the same thing you have to repeat it. That's all. That only that difference will be here in this else if. Okay, just refer this if statement and if else statement, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me through WhatsApp. So learn if and if else before we move on to else if statement. Okay. Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care. Bye.